What's up, crypto geeks, and welcome to another video, major update for you guys. And that's why I'm doing this video. Document just released maybe like 3 minutes ago, that the SEC has just filed to the court about, guess what? They're telling the court that Ripple is the one that does not want to meet, that we wanted to meet, and all this delay is because of Ripple, not because of us. Makes absolutely no sense. We'll talk a little bit about this document in this video. I'll try to be as short as I can, but guys, please click that like and subscribe button. It helps me keep creating content for you. I'm doing my very best, staying on top of everything that's happening minute by minute, and therefore keeping you guys updated minute by minute. Now, the market is looking pretty red right now. It's unfortunate. Not really sure if there's anything specific to pin it at. I know that there was recent release of some information that there is Bitcoin, the Bitcoin that was sent to the hijackers of the pipeline. Some of that was retrieved back by the FBI, I believe. So now people are worried about the security of Bitcoin if it's able to be retrieved like that. And I know some recent news about Trump saying that Bitcoin is a scam. But again, the price has gone down. Nothing too crazy, though, to be honest, within a 5 to 10% drop. And it's going to go back up, it's looking like. So not to worry there too much. I'm obviously not a financial or legal advisor, but always do your own research. But guys, this document that was released a couple of minutes ago from the SEC, claiming that Ripple is the one delaying this case and that they have been trying to meet Ripple in good faith, and Ripple is refusing to meet them in good faith. Obviously, it's a bunch of baloney. The reason it's a bunch of baloney, at least to the judge, it'll seem like a bunch of baloney. I don't know what. Not going to judge the reality of it myself, but I think it's a bunch of baloney. But the reason that the judge is going to see this as a bunch of baloney because they're the ones asking for all these extensions, right? So if you are trying to meet in good faith, and Ripple just sent a letter to the court saying we're going to try to figure out those little details in terms of discovery with the SEC, and then Ripple goes in and the SEC then goes and asks for extensions twice, no, 3 times. And then you're telling the court that you were trying to meet in good faith, and that Ripple is the one not listening. Doesn't make any sense to me. Again, they're trying to play something else within this letter that they just sent. They're planting that, we asked the court that, we're trying to meet with them. They're not listening. So please accept our previous motion. And the motion they're referring to is the motion about getting additional information for 6 members from Ripple's team. So again, this is all a ploy to try and extend the length of this case as long as they possibly can. And unfortunately to the SEC, it's so clear that any layman investor or any person that's watching this case can clearly tell, just because of the timing and the documents that they followed after each other. One asking for an extension to June 13th, one asking for an extension to the 6th, and now they're saying we need an extension to look at the 6 new people that hopefully you will grant us access to. Not that they've already been granted access to so that they can do the research. No, that hopefully you will allow us access to. And remember, within the last case, they said, we need the extension, the 60 days, because we have to find all this paperwork about Ethereum and Bitcoin and give it to Ripple. And then Ripple 2 seconds later sends the court a letter that we haven't received any documents. So all of this is going to click to the judge. Remember, there's been no document that has been released at all by the court or by the judge, which means she's reviewing all the documents. So it's not going to be like, she forgot about this one because she's made a decision on it. Now she's looking at everything after each other, and she's going to easily be able to tell what the SEC is trying to do here. Now, I know a little while ago, Ripple had also sent the response. This was maybe 3 or 4 hours ago, responding to the SEC's motion, used to try and tell the court that Ripple is like any other crypto company that was sued and lost. And Ripple's motion was explaining how Ripple's not like any other company that they're trying to make it like. And the SEC is trying to say that they have 70 cases or examples of cases similar to this. And Ripple's made it clear that none of the cases meet the criteria for similarity between them and Ripple. And it's clear that they're not. They're not like Ripple. And I think the judge sees past that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been given all of the positive wins that the Ripple has had so far in the discovery portion. Again, guys, remember, the discovery portion is more important than the actual case, the court part, where the trial. Because the trial is based on what's there in the discovery. So it's like saying, there's some sort of crime. If you have no evidence, then you're going to lose. So the evidence is more important than the actual trial. With evidence, you can win easily a case, or you can lose a case easily. So Ripple has been winning almost all of the discovery hearings, and in fact, the only one that they didn't even lose, actually, I think it was as a win, is for the SEC to be able to communicate with international agents using their government powers, and even then, they didn't get really a full win. Now they have to disclose every single communication that they have with governments, and the court has to see it, and Ripple has to see it. So that's not really a win for the SEC. Actually, it's a win for Ripple. It's very clear what SEC is going to be looked at. And in fact, what will happen likely is the SEC is going to get some positive information for Ripple through their international partners globally. Ripple has an outstanding reputation globally. If you look outside of this SEC lawsuit, Ripple has been doing amazing. And they've done quite well internationally. They have central banks throughout the world, and whether it's in Japan or out in the Middle East now, in Asia and Europe. So I don't think they're going to get anything that's going to harm Ripple by any means. In fact, the judge is going to see that Ripple has utility. It's going to make it very clear that they have utility. So I know this is a bit of a short video. I just needed to keep you guys up to post. Again, you're the Geek Army, so you deserve the information first. So click that like and subscribe button. If you want to be a true geeker, crypto geek, click join button. It really helps me out. I know it's just $5 that is there by clicking the join button, but every little bit helps. So click that join button if you can, and if you want to get the up-to-date information and get the links, make sure you follow me on Twitter at CryptoGeekNews. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.